Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be again. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Power Monday Breaking Limits, where your Mondays will never have to be blue again. My name is Taufik, and if this is your first time tuning in, Power Monday is ERA's original podcast, where we bring in inspiring teammates to share their real-life journeys, the challenges, the breakthroughs, and the lessons that they have gone through that shape who they are today. So if you missed the first season, you can catch it on ERA SG Spotify and YouTube. Now, this episode, we have someone who believes that the comfort zone can be just as limiting as any major obstacle. And breaking limits doesn't only happen in crisis, it happens when we choose to grow even when life feels okay. From living corporate life to entering real estate to leading a team, juggling family, other commitments, personal sales, and still finding fulfillment in helping others rise, his story is one that speaks purpose, responsibility, and choosing discomfort in order to grow. So get ready, because today we're diving into how to break limits even when life is smooth sailing and what it means to lead with heart. So let's welcome to the Power Money Studio, Michael.
Hello. Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Do you watch the first season?
Yes, I watched some videos of it.
It's okay.
Those that you have sent me.
This is an upgrade from the previous season. So, Michael, please, to those who does not know you yet, share your journey into real estate and your life before real estate.
So, for myself, I came from a corporate background, and then after corporate, I tried to start my own business. Right? You want to make a guess what business it is?
Pens.
What do you think? Yeah, it looks like I need one, right?
Business.
No, so
Consultation?
I did home gym equipment.
Oh.
Then COVID hit. So you might think that COVID will make it successful because everybody stays at home, right?
Yeah.
But basically everything shut down. Right? So through that, after that, what I did was I went to Skills Future. I scrolled, and I saw, hey, that's real estate. So I've never heard of real estate before. Like, I never even thought of this career.
But you know that there's real estate agents?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah. But I never thought of this career. I never spoken to anyone. And so I took the real estate exams, and then somehow I managed to pass. I think this might be a bit of a trigger to many people. I took it for fun, but yes, I managed to pass, thank God. And I managed to just join this industry. Like, since I already passed, so I just, joined the company. Like, the first person I know, which is my upline, and then I'm his first associate. So somehow, if I were to not pass that first time, I likely wouldn't be here today.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a legit leap of faith for you.
Yeah. It was a random leap. It wasn't a leap of faith.
There wasn't any faith. I mean, okay.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
I mean, from that kind of like instant decision, and then throughout the years, you have gained a lot of accolades, and then you also just hit Rising Millionaire of 2025. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So throughout that experiences, before we actually get into what you would like to share today, because this season is about breaking limits, right?
Yeah.
So when you hear the phrase breaking limits, what does it mean to you personally? Oh, he's thinking.
It's such a deep question, right? I need to think deeper.
Sure.
Breaking limits. I guess first thing that pops into my head is that limits are something that you set for yourself. Right? Like, of course, the external and the surrounding does play a part, but you as an individual will determine how much you allow those external factors limit your growth. Or on the other hand, you would own self determine how you allow external factors accelerate your growth.
Right.
Right. So I guess limits are something that you own self have to decide for yourself. And I guess when you talk about the breaking part, most people only see, or like anyone online, they only see the broken limits,
Right.
the limits that were broken already. But most people don't see the breaking part, right? So I guess it's not just a mindset thing, but it's also a thing where it requires a lot of action, a lot of uncomfortable, like moments in your life where that's where you come to breaking limits.
So it's not just something that comes to you as a negative experience, but it's also sometimes
Yeah.
that you can chase and then you break that
Yeah.
positive limits
Yeah.
of yourself.
But the interesting thing is, after you break a limit, another limit will be there.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
of
a
course.
continuous thing of breaking new limits.
So that's, I guess, encompasses the topic, which is if you stay too comfortable, you're not going to grow. So for you, what triggered that awareness? Was it when you started that home gym when COVID hit, or was it the decision making when you just, I should just join real estate industry?
So what? When you're too comfortable,
Yeah, when
you
you're too
cannot grow.
comfortable, you cannot grow.
I guess when you're too comfortable, you cannot grow. I guess personally for me, I'm all. Sorry, I should talk to the mic. Talk to the mic because when I think I start to look up and look down. What triggers? I guess there were a few moments. It's not just one moment.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just throwing it out. When for example, the first time I hit my diamond award, right? And then, you receive that diamond award that says that congratulations of making $100,000 in 1 month. Then I thought to myself, what's next? Like this happiness, so-called, that I'm feeling, how long will it last?
Right.
Right? And am I going to push for something more? Or am I just going to be comfortable with this 100,000? Because most people honestly will be comfortable with 100,000 for the entire year.
Right.
Right. So and I'm not someone that live lavishly, so I don't really need a lot of money. But I guess that's where you need to push yourself to want to. The aim is not to earn more. The aim is to grow, and then the money comes as a side quest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I think that's how I see it, and we cannot be too comfortable.
So you're very pro in chasing challenges, chasing obstacles. I mean, not to the extent where you destroy yourself at the point lah.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah.
if you have a mindset in your goal, then you should pursue it. You should not just wait
Yeah,
for it to
for sure,
happen to you.
for sure.
Right. So how do you personally respond when discomfort and problems show up, if there is any? Because when we had the pre-discussion before, you said you're like very smooth sailing. Okay, but let's say like if other downline go up to you and then they have they shared about some discomfort, some problems, what do you usually advise them?
Okay, so this is actually part of my weakness. Like recently, I had a talk with one of my associate, Lynn, if you're listening. So basically, fun fact, she came to me and basically she not say messed up a deal, but had a small little error. But it was concluded already. Like the error was solved.
Yeah.
So she just came up to me and to share with me, and me being a very, practical person, they always say men think is in boxes. So for me, it's like, okay, you open the lid to the box, you tell me it's concluded, okay, I shut the box and I move on.
Yeah, you send it away.
Yeah, send it away. Yeah, fun fact, they say men have this nothing box. My wife asked me, what are you thinking about? Nothing. Do you have that?
Marcus, what are you thinking about? Food, probably.
Food. His food box is huge.
I may be the bigger one here, but
Okay, sorry, what was I saying? See, my box closed.
yeah.
So my associate came to me with this so-called issue, and then later on I realized, or she shared with me, because I always tell them like, hey, you need to share with me if there are things that I can improve on.
Right.
So she shared with me, maybe I should have empathized a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm learning how to empathize when a problem comes. When someone brings problems to me, I guess firstly is to always acknowledge how the person feels, right? Like really see things from their perspective, how they are feeling, and then if needed, ask the right questions, not for the sake of solving, but for the sake of getting to know where this person is at in terms of how they're feeling. Like, are you okay? Like saying things like, wow, like, if they are sian, you be sian with them lor. But of course, don't like dig the hole deeper with them. Like, I'm not asking you to feed their sianness. But just relate to them. And then if they need a solution, then bring them a solution. If they don't need a solution, where most people, they actually are just coming to you so that you will listen to them,
Yeah.
then just simply listen to them and just be there for them. I think that's the best way to so-called respond to someone else's problems.
And also, I think from the perspective of those who are going through all these issues and problems, I think sometimes they make the problem so much bigger than it actually is. And then it kind of like...
It's my pet peeve.
Oh, really? So it kind of like pivots your life. So the size of your problems will determine the size of your life, which what you mentioned also. So can you maybe dig deeper about that?
Right. So this is something I always tell the associates or actually people around me. The size of your problems determines the size of your business and also the size of your life, right? So give you an example. If let's say the problems that you face daily, and when I say problems, right, it is things that bug you. Okay, we all have problems, but how you determine how big a problem is up to you. Right. So if let's say every day the problem that bugs you is, I don't know, traffic jam, not waking up on time, or even if you talk about prospecting, right? Whether your distributor is doing their work, finding the right distributor for flyers, example, right? All these things, hey, we all have those problems. Even the richest man on earth will have that problem, right? But it is how they solve it and how they see it as, hey, it's just a small problem, right? And what we want to do is move on to bigger problems, such as now, instead of a distributor being a huge problem that is stopping me in my tracks, now I focus on, okay, let's talk about conversion. Let's talk about scaling. When you have, a good indicator of how big your life is really how big your problems. And if you come back to the main topic of breaking limits, right? At every new level, because you break a limit, you come to a new level. At every new level, you face new problems, right? And ultimately, how you respond to those problems will determine who you are. Yeah. So that's my take on that.
Spoken like a true leader. Speaking of which, I've seen your Instagram, and then you with your team, you always have barbecue parties, you have retreats. So
and we exercise too.
Yeah, and your training division is quite comprehensive, quite well thought out. So leading back to that moment where you decided to join the real estate industry, was being a leader also something that you just leap off something?
A random leap leap into leadership.
Did it happen naturally, or did you always see yourself leading a team or leading someone?
I guess I kind of did, but like most people start out like recruitment because their upline told you so, or like it could be also because for monetary reasons, right? Which I guess I did think about it because it was a natural career progression in this industry.
Right.
But I guess what really made me like pursue team building or recruitment is actually, it ties into what I mentioned just now about, okay, now that I earn 100K in 1 month, what's next?
Right.
Do I just want to earn another 100K in 1 month? Or wouldn't it be better if I help someone achieve that results as well? And it's not just about achieving that results, but it's becoming a person or the person who can achieve those results. I think it's very different.
Right.
Yeah. So that pushed me to kind of think, okay, what more to this career do I want? What more fulfillment is there? Because money is not going to fulfill me, to be honest. I mean, it does to some people, but not to me. So I had to find my why, right? And I find what drives me, and that's where I leaped into team building. The funny thing is, I told my wife, by 35, I'll have 10 people. I'll have 9 people, okay? And then you'll be my 10th associate to become a division director.
Oh, wow.
Today, I'm 32. I have around 37 people. My wife just joined me.
You see,
Yeah,
he's really broken even. So he's practicing what he preach.
yeah, it's quite crazy. I never
So
expected.
that kind of
Yeah.
like how you discover that newfound sense of purpose other than just
Yeah.
excelling in your sales
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And with that, it kind of evolved you into try to improve yourself as a leader. Recently, I think you went for a leadership seminar or something, Dr. Dale.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, yes. I went for something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seminar teaches people how to. So it's by this guy called Dr. Broner.
Yeah.
He is a businessman and also like a Christian, which that's my faith. So he shares how we can like how we should lead people properly, like in a sense that with heart, with the right culture. Yeah, so many times when we go into like a business seminar, it's always like frameworks, right? Which is good, which is always like step one, step two, step
Right.
three, or like how to bring this person from skill up to 10 times or like to $1 million, whatever. But this seminar was a lot on the heart and how to effectively bring culture, motivate the people under you, lead people properly. Yeah, so that
So when we
was
talk about how it's with the heart and stuff, so
Yep.
do you think leaders should show their vulnerabilities? And why do you think it's important?
yeah, for sure. This is something I'm learning as well. Yeah, I mean, that's I would say vulnerability connects. If you are this perfect person, then no one, your people won't be able to connect with you. And that is not a huge issue. That is a leadership style itself. But I would say, to me, a great leader is someone that can connect with his people
Right.
and to show them that, hey, we are only human. Yeah. So and that's where they know that. And I found out that the good thing about this is when your associate can see that their leader has, like improvement points as well, vulnerabilities as well, they will be more willing to share their own vulnerabilities with you.
Right.
The last thing I want is for my associates to only come to me when they succeed, when they are perfect. But I want them to be able to come to me when they are going through tough times, when they are not perfect, when they have difficult thoughts, difficult questions, problems. And that's where we connect, we solve it together.
Right.
Yeah.
So with all of these things going on, and then you recently had a kid last year in March.
Yeah.
So how is it like? I mean, being a first-time parent, and then with all of this, with your team, and
Like I always tell my team I got 37 kids.
oh, so what's another one?
Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it like? Was there any burnout? I mean, starting off.
Right.
Yeah. How do you manage it, basically?
How do I
Because I
manage it?
think
Okay, let's talk about this word burnout. I guess now that it just popped into my head.
sure.
I think when people think of burnout, people think of overworking. People think that you basically are too stressed.
Right.
But if you really think about it, the top achievers, the millionaires, billionaires, do you think they work less than us? Do you think that they got more time than us? Right? Of course, to some extent, they have resources, they have optimized their workflow and all those things, which you should. But I would say burnout comes when someone does not have a purpose and a vision ahead of them.
Right.
Right? So burnout and being tired is very different. I can be tired, I find my rest, and next day I wake up all ready to chong again.
Yeah.
But being burnout is something like I give up. like it's really a sian feeling. I've seen people who are burnt out. And I came to a conclusion it's because these people, they are always chasing after small wins. It's just small wins. And in fact, they're chasing after other people's vision. Right? They don't have their own big plan, big vision, big purpose that drives them to wake up in the morning, wake up early in the morning, sleep late at night. Yes, you might feel tired, but it keeps you going. Yeah. So I think to overcome burnout, find your why, find your purpose. Yeah. But if you talk about being tired, oh man, yeah, I'm tired. Wow, like this morning you saw me and I'm like, oh,
Oh
your
yeah, I
eyes
was like,
cannot
oh my
open.
god, are you okay?
Yeah, and my associate says like my associate says that they think like I have what do you call that? The Harry Potter, you know, the one that Hermione uses to.
Oh, I'm not. Marcus, what is
Are
it?
you a Harry Potter fan? The
Not so.
the time thing where you can go back in time and then
I know that artifact, correct.
yeah. Basically, you can appear in two places at once. They say I have that. Yeah, but I guess the key is to really know your priorities, know your value system, and then time boxing is super important. What
What's
I
time
mean,
boxing?
okay, so time boxing basically is being super deliberate in setting like let's say this week I'm gonna do 1 hour of follow-up or 1 hour of checking with associates. And when you are in that hour, you really focus on it. Yeah, that's time boxing. Okay, and why I say knowing your priorities is because in this line, being a freelancer, there's going to be many noise.
Correct.
It's going to be like this appointment, that appointment, and then your
Then
associate's
other
going to call you.
distractions as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, instead of firefighting later on, internally you should already have like a priority list, so that when an activity that falls under that category comes into play, comes in, immediately your internal priority kicks in. That okay, I'm sorry, my kid comes in priority, or I'm sorry, my team comes in priority over my own sales. Of course, in different season, your priority shifts a bit.
Correct.
Right? Like my wife knows clearly that next 2026 that I have a launch coming up, right? And then that's where I will she will knows that okay, for this season, maybe my launch is a priority. It's not that my launch is more important than my kid, but in terms of my
As in,
schedule
I get
for
it,
that 3 weeks, right? So that's where communication is important as well. But yeah, have that internal priority, and that will help you not be so stressed out lah. Because I think what causes people to be stressed is where they don't have that priority. Things come in, then they have to shift things around. They don't know what's more important. Yeah, so you need to know yourself first.
Yeah, I think there's a fine line between, because we talk about chasing limits. So maybe they are scared like if they don't grab that, then it get passed away. But I mean, you want to chase also, you don't chase anyhow.
Don't anyhow leap.
Don't anyhow leap. Don't anyhow leap. Okay, so this is a new segment we're introducing. Are you ready for it?
Sure.
It's called Pow 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 Basket. Don't ask me why the name Joey named it. But anyways, I have a basket full of questions. I can't reach it. I'm sorry, I'm fat. But you can, thank you. It's for you actually. You can pick a question. Some of it random, some of it is serious, and then you just answer.
Okay.
You have to read out the question.
What if I come up with my own question?
Don't. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. This question is new as well.
How many questions am I going to do?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, change. Should I do this? You might want to cut this. I open my Bible app every morning. Okay, let's change. Okay. If a genie gave you one wish to make real estate easier, what would you wish for? What a deep question. Shall I give you one fun answer and one serious answer?
Yeah. For shits and giggles, let's do it.
What's that?
What's the fun answer?
What and giggles?
For shits and giggles.
It's the first time I'm hearing that phrase.
I don't know if I say anything right anyways. Okay, but sure. So for shits and giggles.
Okay, let me say the fun one first. If a genie gave you one wish to make real estate easier, what would you wish for? I can't think of a fun one. I think I'm too serious.
I thought you were.
I
you
know
were
I know a serious one in my head, but I'm trying to
I
like.
thought you prepared a funny one already. 'Cause you also come on-
Okay. Well, I read it one more time. If a
Dreams
genie
are
gave you
big.
one to wish to make real estate easier, what would you wish for? Huh?
Really depend on how the genie looks like.
If the genie comes in the form of Marcus Chu, I know what to wish. Okay, I guess okay, let's just go to the serious one. If I think of a fun one, I'll say it later on. I guess when people ask me what is the toughest thing in my real estate career, which that's something that I'll wish for, lah, right?
Yeah.
To improve, is helping me maintain a strong team dynamics and culture. Yeah. So I would wish for the team to always stay strong in their culture and their DNA and their
Oh.
yeah. Wow, serious deep,
Damn serious.
Because let me explain a bit.
It's a difficult task. It's not as easy as it sounds.
It's not easy. It's easier to come up with frameworks.
It's easier to
scripts,
come up with
trainings.
taglines, motto,
Yeah, exactly.
team t-shirts, whatever. But
But when it comes to building culture, oh man, it's not easy. And because building culture is personality is individual, culture is a team.
right.
When it comes to building a team culture, oh my gosh, yeah, it's not easy. There's a lot of deliberate steps that you need to take, difficult, uncomfortable talks that you have to make. Yeah.
So that's what you wish for.
Yeah, that's what I wish for. Yeah.
Awesome. So before we end this episode, any last words of encouragement, of motivation to our viewers and listeners who are watching this episode?
Any last words?
Dun, dun, dun. Or do you think of a funny?
No, I didn't
wish?
think of a
Okay,
funny
don't.
thing. Maybe you can look for me for this.
Yeah. Any last few words of encouragement about what we just spoke today about?
Yeah. I guess let me share with you a quote that recently I'm living by.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So I used to follow this quote a lot at the start of my career, and now it's changed. The quote that I used to start by, for many new agents, I think this will work for you, which is the secret to your success lies in your daily agenda. So look into your schedule and see what is in your daily agenda. And I'm not just talking about business. I'm talking about relationship, your marriage, your fitness,
Your hobbies.
yeah. So really plan it in, and simply by looking into someone's calendar, you can tell whether they're headed towards success in those specific areas or not. But more recently, I've been living by this quote. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm afraid of succeeding at things that don't matter. Right? So after a while, I realized that, like we talked about, breaking limits is like a internal mindset, pioneering spirit kind of thing where I am not afraid. I'm quite sure that I can succeed.
Yeah.
I have built myself, or in some sense, like I've come to a point where I know that if I set out to achieve something, I can do it because of the mindset and my entire being. Now what I'm afraid of is that I succeed at things that don't matter. Yeah, meaning that if I work 10 years, I achieve this thing, and then I realize, I lost relationships.
Right.
Yeah, or like, okay, I got this XX amount of money in my bank, so what?
Right.
Yeah. So I guess that's that, and that's what drives me forward. Yeah. So it's always alignment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And prioritization. That's how you.
Yeah.
That's how you kind of
Yeah.
make sure the goals you are something that.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Alright, guys, there you have it. So, breaking limits isn't always about dramatic struggles. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough is choosing not to stay comfortable, choosing to grow when life feels smooth, and choosing to take on bigger challenges so we can become bigger people, not bigger people. But anyways, to our listeners, remember this: growth doesn't only happen when life gets hard. Growth happens when you decide you're made for more. Michael, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so
welcome.
much everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please continue to follow us on Spotify and watch us on YouTube. Until next time, keep pushing forward, stay empowered as we continue to rise by raising others. And remember, your Mondays will never have to be blue again. It's been Michael and Tafik. Have a great week, everybody. Bye bye. Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again.